Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about my April market and everything that I've sold at it. I'm going to put pictures up of everything that I sold as usual. If I sold a purple one and I only have a picture of a blue one, then I'm going to put the picture of the blue one. But I'm going to try to put the picture of the exact item if I have it. It's mostly like the little items that I might not have a picture of every single one. So this market was on April 20th and it was at the place where I do most of my markets almost every month, and it's a really well advertised event. So it's usually a really good event for me. But with this one, a couple things happened. The weather was bad, and so it was supposed to rain and it was really cold. It actually only ended up sprinkling for like 2 minutes, but I think because it was so cold and so cloudy and people thought it was going to rain, that really slowed the traffic. And then the other thing was that there was a football game that was supposed to be in the morning, and this is an evening market. But because it rained in the morning, then they moved the football game later, and so I think that kind of affected the event. Like, there wasn't as much parking, and maybe some people that were going to come to the event went to the game instead. But I do know that a few people came to the market after the game too. So this market wasn't as great as they usually are at this location, but it was just because of the weather. It was kind of weird. A lot of the other vendors didn't show up, which is not normal for this show. Usually they show up, because if you don't show up and you don't say that you're not coming, then you're not allowed to come back again. So that was really strange. I don't know if that was affected by the weather, or maybe people were gonna go to the football game and then do the market after. I'm not sure. But overall it was just kind of a strange market. Like, it was a lot less vendors than usual and less people shopping. I mean, it was still a decent amount of people, but it wasn't anything compared to like the Easter market. There were way more people at that one. But I still did pretty good for it being so cold in April and for it being so cloudy and not that many people. So I'm going to go ahead and get into what sold, and I'm going to put the pictures up over here. So the first thing that I sold was a rainbow bee. That sold for $15. And then I sold an octopus, and that sold for $12. I didn't write down what color this one was, so I'm just going to put a picture up of a random one. The next thing I sold was a carrot for $8. That's just one of those little mini carrots. And then I sold a popping mushroom and an axolotl. That one was on the same order. So the axolotl is $20 and the popping mushroom is $15. So that totaled $35 for that order. I sold a possum for $25. And then I sold a mini octopus. Next, I sold a chick. And then I sold a snake. This is actually only the second snake that I've ever made. The first one I made like over a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And then I just recently made this one. So I just had one of them out. And so I was pretty excited that that one sold. I might want to make some more snakes for my future markets. And then I sold another popping mushroom and an axolotl in the same order again. So that was kind of strange to sell the two same items for two orders like that, but that was cool. And the popping mushroom and the axolotl sold for $35. And then I sold a pickle and a mini bunny. So the pickle I sell for $15, and then the mini bunny is $8. So that totaled $22 for that order. And then I sold a mini octopus keychain, which I actually crocheted that while I was at the market and put it out. And so I was pretty excited that that sold so quickly after I made it. That one sold for $10. And then I sold 2 octos. Those sold for $24 total. And then I sold another popping mushroom. That sold for $15. And then I have this chicken that I've had sitting at my booth for a while, and people have been interested in it, but it hasn't sold yet. So the lady in the booth next to me was selling macaroons and she really liked the chicken, so we did a deal where she paid half price, so she paid $15, and then for the other half, she traded me some macaroons, and so those were really good. That was kind of cool to do a trade for that. And then I sold another Octo. That one sold for $12. And then the last thing that I sold at this market was a white Leggy Chicky. So same as the last market where I had out 3 Leggy Chickies, 2 were yellow and 1 was white, and the white one was the only one that sold. So I've got to go ahead and make another one for my next market. And so that Leggy Chicky sold for $30. So I absolutely forgot to do a video after the market, but this is my booth before the market. I had quite a few spring items out. I had some keychains. I had my Leggy Chickies, some bees, carrots, and bunnies. So my total for this market, I made $306. So it's about like half the amount that I made at the Easter one. Even though it was the same location, it was just because of the weather. That was pretty much the difference in why I sold a different amount. But I'm still pretty happy with that. It wasn't amazing, but it was still pretty good, especially for having bad weather. So I'm pretty happy with that. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't checked out my other market videos, you might want to check those out. And make sure you subscribe so that you can see my next market vlog, because I've got more coming up really soon.